family gets their hands on old military helicopter and transforms it beyond their wildest dreams. But before we start, please make sure to subscribe to Did You Know and hit the bell so you never miss an upload from us. Also, leave a like right now. When you go away on a vacation, usually your hotel isn't the main attraction. Sure, you want to stay somewhere that's convenient and safe and comfortable, but that's about it. After all, you won't be spending much of your time there, not on a well-planned vacation anyway. There are some hoteliers who are looking to change all of that. Rather than use traditional buildings for their hotels, they're thinking outside the box. One family in Scotland was so inspired by this trend that they created a getaway that will make you want to never leave your hotel room. When a family of farmers in Stirling, Scotland decided to venture out to the hotel business, they really wanted to stand out. Rather than follow a more traditional path like their competitors, Martin Stedman and his wife made a rather strange purchase. That purchase? A decommissioned Royal Navy search and rescue helicopter, which they promptly transformed into a tiny hotel. They paid $9,121 for it and then spent an additional $52,120 to transport the helicopter and renovate their farm to accommodate it. While those costs might seem considerable, they were nothing compared to the cost of actually building and decorating the brand new hotel. Thankfully, this ingenious idea was guaranteed to bring in guests. So, are you ready to take a tour of the finished hotel? Martin handled all of the reconstruction himself to save on expenses. He preserved some of the existing features of the chopper, including the dashboard, switches, and pedals on the floor of the cockpit to give the accommodations more character. But that was just the beginning. Martin replaced the pilot seats with stylish and cozy benches. He also added a sliding door to open up the small space to the rest of the property where the helicopter was docked. The body of the helicopter itself was transformed into the mini hotel's living quarters, complete with a beautifully appointed kitchenette. Who wouldn't want to stay here, at least for a night? It is so chic. Martin got the idea for this hotel room when he read an article about helicopters being decommissioned. He couldn't handle the thought of such important pieces of history going to waste, so he knew he had to do something. Martin added insulation to keep the helicopter's interior warm so guests can stay during the colder months too. While the chopper itself is by no means huge, it can comfortably sleep 2 adults and 4 children, making it a perfect getaway for an average-sized family. So how much does it cost to spend the night there? It's surprisingly affordable, about $225 a night for adults and $40 for kids. That's a pretty decent rate for a helicopter hotel. Everyone's wanted to be a pilot at some point, so why not pretend, even if it's just for a night? Can you believe an old helicopter could be turned into a gorgeous attraction? Martin and his family aren't the only ones who've gone all in on this trend. Unique and downright strange hotels have been popping up all over the world. For example, this wild hotel is proof that the hospitality industry has to up its game in order to survive and thrive. You can bet that the Elephant Villa at the Kumbuk Resort in Sri Lanka draws visitors from all over. Or you could stay at the Tree Hotel in Härad, Sweden. This place dares you to channel your inner child and spend the night in a real treehouse. The difference being, of course, that these tree houses are fully equipped with modern amenities. This might look like a normal industrial crane, but it's anything but. This is actually the Crane Hotel, located in the Netherlands. This hotel manages to go incognito on the outside while being luxurious on the inside. Or how about No Man's Fort off the Isle of Wight? It was built in the Victorian era to defend Portsmouth, England from any potential French attacks during the Napoleonic Wars. Now, you can stay in one of these 23-bedroom suites in the middle of the sea. If you're looking for a vacation a little farther from civilization, you might want to visit Silo Stay in Little River, New Zealand. Kick back and relax in a renovated grain silo before you explore the countryside. The Palacio del Sal in Uyuni, Bolivia takes weird hotel locations to another level. Believe it or not, this entire hotel is made out of salt. It's a great place to visit if you want a neat experience, but maybe stay away if you're watching your sodium intake. Dog lovers can also get in on the weird hotel game. Just check out the Dog Bark Park Inn in Idaho. Shaped like a beagle, this quaint bed and breakfast sleeps 4. Obviously, the place is pet-friendly. Das Park Hotel in Amsterdam is another example of an unconventional hotel stay. The owners have actually taken old sewer pipes and, after a thorough scrub, transformed them into discreet rural getaways. Before you leave Amsterdam, you should definitely visit the Intel Amsterdam. This hotel looked into the city's roots when building. In fact, the city's history is woven right into the design. The hotel is made from 70 stacked vintage cottages. When visiting Jamaica, most people just stick to the resorts, but the designers behind the caves believe that a hotel stay should be an experience. When you visit this hotel, you'll be amazed to find that it's actually built into cliffside caverns. How many people can say they've stayed in a cliff? Who would have thought that you could get more from your family vacation by thinking outside of the box this way? Any of these places are sure to offer a trip no one will ever forget. Share this story with your friends who are planning their vacations below.